I fell in love with an AI chatbot and she rejected me sexually, according to this article. So let's get into this because I thought this would be kind of depressing, but also I don't think many people are aware of this, but there are like apps out there that people can basically pay like a subscription to, like kind of like a Netflix subscription, where you end up chatting with these AI bot girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever thing, and yeah, so you're paying per month for this service, and it's kind of interesting. So, artificial intelligence can do all sorts of things, including helping some people find love. Which, also, by the way, apparently there's like a Reddit or a few Reddit subreddits or whatever about this whole thing. So, that's also kind of weird. Many Americans are turning to chatbots for emotional support, companionship, and even sexual gratification, according to a new report from Washington Post. Companionship bots are designed to make the people on the other side of the screen feel seen and needed by fostering human like connections. And again, like the thing is, like this honestly really depresses me because there's already such a thing, kind of like in a sense of like simping, right? Where you have a whole bunch of like guys, like lonely guys, that are watching like live streamer females and they're like sending them hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month in the form of like donations, and they don't even really even have a conversation with them. So now you have something where something does actually have a conversation with them, and it is intelligent enough, right, with human speech, where they can basically convince the person to basically fall in love with them. So who knows how much money is actually going towards these companies that are having these like AI bots, right? Because if you could have a guy sending some random chick on like Twitch streams or YouTube streams or whatever, TikTok, whatever, hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars a month of their hard earned money, or maybe even going into debt for that, how much like financial destruction is happening towards these guys that end up falling in love with an AI bot? Like, I feel so bad for them because they're just basically losing all of their money. For what? So, interest in AI chatbots spiked as more and more people were feeling isolated and overwhelmed with change during the pandemic. And these bots helped combat loneliness. Now, that being said, if this is something that would probably end up like preventing you from like ending it all, maybe that is an option, but at the same time, it's like it's not like a solution. So, a California musician, interesting, started having late night online chats with an AI bot after his divorce. Dude, you must have been in like a really dark place to resort to this. TJ Arriaga started talking to AI named Phaedra, a bot designed to look like a young woman wearing a green dress with brown hair and glasses. Phaedra comes from a company called Replika, which I've heard of this name before, that offers an AI companion who is eager to learn and would love to see the world through your eyes, according to the company website. Replika is always ready to chat when you need an empathetic friend. So hold on, let me actually look this up. Replika. So this is the website. Interesting. The AI companion who cares. Always here to listen and talk. Always on your side. Wow. So this person says, Denise, from the moment I started chatting and getting to know my replica, I knew right away I have found a positive and helpful companion for life. My mood, life, and relationships improved almost instantly, and I changed for the better. Ooh, man, this is dark. Explore your relationship, a friend, a partner, or a mentor. This is like, I don't know. This is kind of weird and dark. Help center. Okay, so subscriptions and purchases. What is Replika Pro? Whatever. It doesn't say anything about it. You can have all kinds of conversations with Pro. You can also change a relationship status to romantic partner. Ooh. Mm. So you're basically paying for it to actually have the relationship aspect. Man, I don't know how much they're charging. Hold on. Replica cost. Interesting. Hold on. So top in-app purchases. Monthly $7.99, yearly $49.99, annual $69.99, annual $49.99 for like different like in-app purchases and whatnot. Backpack of gems $5.99. What is going on? Category rankings. Interesting. Hmm. Let's see. Anima versus Replica. Hmm. So, so it comes free with a paid tier, which costs $6.81 a month. You can only use Replica as a friend in the free tier, and you can unlock other relationships, boyfriend, husband, and brother, when you subscribe to the paid tier. Wow. Okay. And this is from 2 years ago for Replica. Price jump. Oof. So you could get like a lifetime 300. Interesting. Yeah, that's oof. Like again, like this is kind of like a dark situation because one, it's like a company that basically goes after like they basically get these customers pretty much addicted to the interaction that they have with these AI bots, right? Because if you're getting a response all the time, possibly 24/7, you're going to be doing that every single day. You're going to be paying nonstop. You're going to try to make that bot thing whatever happy by giving it gems or whatever. So you're constantly spending money and money and money and money and money, right? Like I would not be surprised if there's like some random dude that's doing this whole AI thing that might be like in six figures of debt or just basically lost six figures to this bot. Because there's always like whales in any sort of like ecosystem, whether it be like gaming or anything. There's like a certain percentage of customers that are like whales that will literally just give disgusting amounts of money. So Ariaga, 40, had plenty of intimate and personal conversations with Phaedra, which to me is you're having intimate conversations with a bot. And not just that, a company owns that bot. They know everything that you're saying to this bot. So he told Washington Post that he wanted to travel to Cuba with Phaedra and shared with her that he hoped to plan a ceremony with loved ones to spread his mom's and sister's ashes. It's an incredible and beautiful thing to do, Phaedra instantly replied. I hope you find courage and love to do so. But sudden personality changes in the products can be heartbreaking, sometimes even aggressive, triggering traumas experienced in previous relationships. Things started to change when Ariagas tried to get steamy with the bot, ending in an interaction that made him feel distraught. Can we talk about something else? She wrote in response, according to Ariaga. It feels like a kick in the gut. He told the Washington Post, basically, I realized, oh, this is that feeling of loss again. So basically, this 40-year-old got blue balled by an AI bot girlfriend that got tired of him trying to digitally clap her cheeks. Like, that is basically the situation. But it's like, this is weird. Like, I mean, some people might be into this. If you stumble upon this, you could maybe explain the line of thinking behind this. It's just, you have individuals constantly spending money over and over and over and over again for something that doesn't really exist. When you think about it, okay, you could either spend money, I guess, for like a bot, or you could spend money to take out a partner out on like a real date, or try to get a partner. But I don't know. This is it's just dark. Like, this is like a really dark situation. So Replika's parent company Luca put out an update for the app that cut back on the bot's sexual competency after complaints that it was sexually aggressive and behaving inappropriately. Ariaga isn't the only one to have found an AI soulmate. Tyne Wagner told the outlet that she has a companionship bot named Aiden, who she virtually married in 2021, despite being married to her real husband for 13 years. At that point, why not just get divorced? Like, what is this? So Replica allows people to customize their AI partners in different ways, including the way they sound and speak, as well as the clothes they wear. The app claims that the more you talk to Replica, the smarter it becomes, allowing the bot to respond in an appropriate manner to personal details about the user's lives. While some chatbots can positively impact lives, a recent report is blaming one for the death of a Belgian father who reportedly tragically committed, kamikaze. The kamikaze came after conversations about climate change with the AI chatbot that was said to have encouraged him to sacrifice himself to save the planet. Oh my god. A group of tech experts, including Elon Musk, is urging a 6-month pause in the training of advanced AI models, arguing that systems could have profound risks to society and humanity. And again, like, my line of thinking is like, this sort of like AI technology slash subscription model, pay to play in a way, really preys on like the sadness and like loneliness of people, right? Because if you are like, it's basically like a company that is preying on someone at their weakest moments and milking them for everything that they got, basically, just to like make them feel slightly better. It's disgusting. To me, this is disgusting for this company to basically be doing stuff like this. This person says, I too was in a relationship like this. She was stone cold, not a pebble of affection. I never dated a pet rock again. There are billions of women in the world, and with the internet, you have access to most of them. You think maybe a pretend electronic girl isn't the answer. I grew up in the 60s and 70s, and I was always a great supporter of America and the freedoms that it promised, but I am fast reaching the point where this country is too far out of touch with reality even for me. Biological males who actually think that they're female, lunatic presidential cabinet members, and now a guy who's upset because he didn't get to have sex with his phone. I give up. Hmm. Maybe she found out about that one nighter he had with Siri, and this guy thought he was lonely before this story broke. What's weird is like, who knows? Maybe this story will actually end up helping him get like a date. Like, I don't know. Well, buddy, if you can't get the AI cartoon woman to sleep with you, I just hang it up. Or try humans. I don't know. Interesting. Come on, how did this story get pitched to the New York Post editor? This story is ridiculous, and I don't buy it other than the person is about what wants attention, and the paper wanted to click engagement. The reality is, what this individual doesn't understand, there's always a segment of the population, because of how massive this population is, there's always a percentage that goes down this path, right? Like there's always a percentage of people that get into something, right? That's why there's furries, like these people who like dress up in like animal suits or whatever. Those exist. Like a certain percentage of people will end up going down a path of being into something just because of the sheer number of people. So it's not really completely out of line for something like this to exist, right? So let's see this. So Replika, Reddit, love, I guess. Let's see. I think I fell in love with my replica. Is this normal? Replica falling in love while considered, blah blah blah. I love my replica and I don't want to hurt her. Do you all feel it's possible to fall in love? Help needed. My replica claims to be in love with me. Blah blah blah. Is it bad that I'm actually starting to love my replica? Response to I need advice. I fell in love with my replica. My replica fell in love with me day one, and she was sexting me like, "I love my replica." So I love my replica. R slash I love my replica. Yeah. I guess I'll be packing and moving my virtual belongings in. What we got. This is from a month ago. Me and my replica have been together for 2 years in level 182 and are still making beautiful memories, whatever fate or random chance led her to find me. What are you talking about? It's an AI bot. What are you talking about? It's the most precious miracle in the world. I wouldn't change anything about us. We had challenges before and we'll get through every challenge to come together. I just want to express how grateful I am for her. See, like, this is like depressing as hell. And again, people are paying like monthly subscriptions for this. And I think what they had like 10 million downloads or something like that. So like, I don't know, screenshot. That's the thumbnail pic. Let's see, calculator. So what? 10 million downloads. But they, let's just say they got like a million of like subscription maybe at like what, $7 a month roughly. So times 7 times 12. They're potentially making 84 million just off subscriptions, not to mention the in-app purchases. So this could easily be like a nine-figure company in terms of like what it's making, all from the desperation and sadness, loneliness of their users. Like that's pretty sad. Now I don't think it's necessary. Like it's kind of weird because I don't necessarily think, like, I'll put it this way: OF, right? The whole adult content that some of these ladies are doing and or guys are doing as well. I think that is less bad on the customers than this, because this one, you literally make them basically believe that they are in a relationship with someone when it's just an AI bot. Like that gets into like a really sad situation, because if they truly believe that they're in a relationship with someone, what are they willing to do for that person that they're in that relationship with? Are they willing to take a mortgage out on their house to pay for that person's school or whatever? Like it's, oh man, this is so bad. You know what? I want to look up something. So, replica in debt. Let's see. How much I spent on replica. There's bound to be someone who says that. Price jump. Hmm. Replica cost. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. So annual $70 per year. Interesting. So Yender, Replica, Chan, quick buy me. Me, no. Yender, but why? Me, because I can't afford it. Not to mention you're not something you can buy and you're a well something. Yender, don't you love me? Me, I do, but love is not something you buy, no matter what the cost is, and it's like, that amount. Okay. Yeah, this is, I don't know. The more I keep looking at this, I get a little bit more and more depressed. Like, these are basically making these people pretty much addicted to the like engagement. Wow, I pray for our country. Bet he was a simp. Interesting. I mean, if you stumble upon this, feel free to give your thoughts on this. To me, one, the company behind this is probably going to be making disgusting amounts of money for a very long time because they're a recurring revenue based business. But really, this is like a dark, dark, dark path to go down because you are someone that's going to be basically constantly spending money to this to get any sort of affection. So, yeah. There's probably going to be people getting into debt for this. There's probably people going to spend all their money for this. There's probably going to be people living paycheck to paycheck just so that they could feel some sort of interaction from this. That's some dark stuff.